Hey everybody. What's up, Christos? Fucking lost my mind. What up, AK? What up, AK? Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, it's got the Metallica in there. Da, 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 da. Yo, that's fucked up, bro. Did you see that shit?
You can change my name.
I can edit your name here.
I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing when you hop on StreamYards. I'm surprised someone hasn't done that to me to mess around yet.
Oh, fuckers.
Was that always a thing?
What you up to,
Was that
Dougie?
always a thing?
Yeah. That was it right there, dude.
So that's popped up before when you let people on?
Yeah, man. Well, you click the name down here and it brings it up. So I could change your name to the Pickle.
I never knew that was a thing with StreamYard.
What's good, bro?
Christos Pickle. Pickle Christos. I'm going to do that to someone sometime to mess around when I start streaming. That's great. I really like the music that you play.
Yeah, man. I always just look for the free shit, man.
Uh-huh. It's good.
There's a ton of free shit out there that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying for like Charles and anyone else. Like they talk about, oh, I gotta find some music or download some music. It's like just pull up YouTube. They got a bunch of copyright free stuff.
Yep. And you ain't even gotta worry about getting, striked or anything. And it's good music. It's good enough music to listen to. So I get down with it.
If they copyright you, do a copyright strike, is that the same thing as getting a strike on your channel for like something else against the guidelines?
All I know is that a copyright strikes prevents you from monetizing anything. And then after that, who cares? I mean, strikes, like medical misinformation and shit like that. Yeah, they'll straight up pull your channel and shit.
Right.
But for the most part, they'll just demonetize you. They just want to make sure you're not making money off of them.
Yeah, they've made it harder and harder to monetize.
Shit, I remember back in what was it, 2013, anybody could make money off of YouTube, and it ain't that way anymore.
Right. Can you hear me all right from here?
Yeah, you're good. I could tell you're a little far away from your phone. But...
computer right now, that's all.
Hell yeah. No, you're good, bro.
All right.
Shit, man.
You're in your car. Did you just get back from somewhere, or are you on the road right now?
No, I'm just chilling in my car right now. My lady's doing some shit in her mom's house, so
Oh, okay. So you're not home right now?
Yeah, I'm not home. I'm just chilling in the car.
Right on.
I don't know how long I have with the battery, but we'll try and make it work.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, man.
Were you just screen sharing a second ago?
Yeah, I'm still screen sharing.
Okay, cool. Man,
yeah,
so we were talking about the blood over intent stuff.
Yeah,
it
man.
makes me think of like other types of rituals and ways of conducting magic with your body and with your energy.
Yeah, man. It's it's like the universe responds to the ether, right? And you're part of the ether. I'm part of the ether. everything that you see out there is part of the ether. And it's so it's like, where am I going with this? To really catch the essence of what blood over intent is, I believe that it takes some real big program breaking, because everybody's trained to hate Satan.
Yeah.
And once you can get past, Satan being a force or a character or a side of you or whatever you want to call it, Satan's the one that brings the knowledge. And we all know that there are gods older than Jesus and Satan, Yahweh and Yaldabaoth. And we know this for a fact, so for people to get hung up on this Jesus thing, it's like, okay, I get the character that people are wanting to exude in their own personal life, but nobody's responding to that type of way. It's like that one song from Perfect Circle. I know you've heard it. It's called Talk Talk.
I might not have. I'm not sure if I recognize that name. Perfect Circle?
Yeah.
That's a band?
Yeah, Tool? It's a Maynard band. But
is Maynard
he's
the
got a
lead guy of Tool?
Yeah. He's got a song called Talk Talk. And listen, I mean, shit, I got the lyrics. I'll get the lyrics right here.
Okay, perfect.
Oh shit. They're all yelling in there. So he says, you're waiting on miracles and we're bleeding out. Thoughts and prayers, adorable crises, like cake in a crisis, we're bleeding out. And he comes down here and he's like, talk like Jesus, talk like Jesus. Try and walk like Jesus. Get the fuck out of my way. Don't be the problem, be the solution. This song, dude, like, fucked me up when I first heard it, you know what I mean? Like, because we're bleeding out. And it is what it is, and people are gonna say they don't see it, and they're gonna try and label me crazy. I've already experienced this in personal life, and in a age of lies, telling the truth becomes a revolutionary act, and I'm gonna stand true in truth with my brethren. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you're blood over intent, you're my family. Like, and that's what it is. You anybody that's blood over intent can come to me, and I'm sure it's the same with Mark. I don't know, but I'm sure it is. Because we all need to come together, out of the love for each other, so that we're all okay. All of us lifting all of us up.
Right.
What y'all yelling in there for?
My fucking God.
Why are y'all yelling in there?
I started getting yelled at when I came out.
Here, hold.
Peace, everyone. Let's see who's in the chat while he's on mute. Oh, DJ EMO. AK. Peace, everyone. Sally Sue. Oh, let's go. Ian. Peace, Ian. Hell yeah. Happy to see you on here. Peace to DJ Emo, AK Crawling, and Sally Sue, and especially Ian. Salutes. Perfect timing. Perfect timing, Ian. Hopefully Jay doesn't have to go soon. Hopefully he has a little more time here. Ian, I still gotta go back and watch your last stream, or watch what happened after I fell asleep, man. Some great streams recently. RT, I really liked what RT had to say. And the fact that Brian Staveley hopped on like the past two was pretty badass. And then Bit of Venom from the Netherlands, just like Voy. He had some great stuff to say about the Mandela effect. I'm glad that the Mandela effect got brought up during the last stream, even though like it wasn't necessarily about the Mandela effect. Brian Staveley is cool as fuck, man. And it's super interesting how like we all find each other through different ways. Like I found Brian Staveley because of Ian. A lot of people though I know have found Ian because of Brian Staveley. So it's this interconnecting web of, multiple ways going back and forth of people meeting other people through other people. Whether it's a smaller channel, finding a bigger channel through that smaller channel. Let's go, lift them up. Or finding a smaller channel through a bigger channel.
Yeah, get up here, Ian. You're more than welcome up here, always. Yeah, what you got, brother?
Homegrown. It's grape candy something. Some type of I can't remember the exact name. Candy something.
Hell yeah.
Grape. Fuck, I want to remember the name.
I love grape anything, bro. Seriously, dude. I got like 300 of these fucking blunt wraps. That's all I smoke all day.
Are those hemp or something?
Huh?
Are they hemp or something?
They're tea leaf, man. These guys, I wrote these guys, and they said I could promote their shit and do whatever. But
oh wow, that's awesome.
I ain't really about promotion, but yeah, they're awesome. They're good. They're good fucking raps, dude. Watch this shit.
Word. What is it called?
They're called High Tea.
High Tea. Okay. Do they sell those online?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But dude, it takes so much to fucking.
They're better than
That's
They're-
good.
they're
and they're
badass.
strong.
Yeah, they're really strong.
and they're all natural.
Man,
Yeah.
I not that I even need to. Oh yeah, I see you. AK, that it's THROUGH. Wrong through. Not to be a grammar nerd or with spelling and everything, but I've been doing that today. I've noticed if people misspell something, I've been trying to call it when I see it, just for the sake of us all. Yeah, man. Not that we need to even talk about this, but I'm just gonna say it real quick. I don't know what. I don't even think it's really anything for me to know or be concerned about too much for real. It doesn't really apply to me, but I don't know. I know some of the things that have happened in the quote unquote community recently. When I say community,
Yeah.
I'm talking about all these different communities that we know of. Different channels of
Yeah.
people. I know of a few of the things, but whatever like happened between Bro Sanchez and Drop when he was on Flat Power on one of his backup channels a couple weeks ago. I only caught bits and pieces, but I know there that's when everything seemed to like spark up with this drama. It seemed like there was some type of conflict between Sir Drop and Bro Sanchez. And
Yeah.
from there it seemed to fraction outward even more. I know the gentleman named Diadact,
Yeah.
Diadact the Automan or whatever his YouTube name was. He died
He
recently.
he
and
passed
I
away,
caught,
man.
yeah, and that's sad. I know he wasn't a flat earther, and if anything, he was like opposing views on a lot of things within people in the community. But at the same time, as far as I know, from when I started watching Bro Sanchez this year, people like Diadact, and Sir Drop and others have been like regulars on Bro Sanchez for like years at this point, and I know that when Diadact died, there was like another rift that happened in the community, because Big Dog had some choice words for the situation.
Yeah.
And said something that I think objectively was pretty fucked up and disrespectful. Now, people are going to say what they're going to say, and we're not here to police. And people, people can say some pretty strong things, and I'll see it, call it for what I see it as, is fucked up. But at the same time, I'm also not going to like be, I'm unsubscribing from Big Dog, and I'm not going to watch him, But a lot of people, I know a lot of people did kind of take that stance, and not to get into like more names or anything, but it's like it seems like I've gotten to know who's on the different sides here, and a lot of us are in between it all, and a lot of us aren't taking sides rightfully because we still appreciate a lot of the different people, ideas, and voices on these quote unquote two opposing sides. So I don't know exactly what happened. I just know people started calling each other agents, and then people started like, talking shit about each other, and just kind of escalated. And again, it's communities within communities, but as far as I see, it looks like there's definitely been a major split, and there are decently large groups of people that aren't going over to one channel or the other, or certain groups of channels anymore, because of what's going on. And it's interesting. It is what it is. I think it's unfortunate because from what I've gathered, a lot of the people that like, I know it's the internet, but a lot of these people I know, from what I've gathered, have been like associated and knowing each other for years, and all part of the same community, even if there's some differences, the quote unquote conscious community, whatever skin tone you are, or whatever kind of set of ideas that you run with, ultimately I see names and faces all over the place from other panels. I'll see them on some other panel that I didn't even expect. So it is a network, it is a web that has been strewed or sewn together. But whatever's happened recently, I feel like ultimately is like not good. And it is what it is, and we're gonna roll with it, especially all the people in between it all that aren't necessarily associated. But this is definitely like the epitome of like I'm not even saying this is like how it happened, but this is the epitome of like divide and conquer, like chaos agents splitting up the people. And I don't even think it was necessarily like it might have been. I'm not sure. I don't think it was necessarily like a group of people that like infiltrated and caused this, but I just know that people on these two sides are like calling people on the other side agents, and ultimately, from all the people that I know of that I've like watched or listened to, I don't feel like anyone's really an agent. I just think opposing views and you know some disrespect or low negative energy has been thrown from people to other people, and it seems to just have snowballed and kind of spiraled. But you know, I guess some breakups or divisions are going to happen, and hopefully we can make it something for the greater good, even though on its face I don't think it's probably something that's good. I think it's just caused division and broke us up.
Yeah.
Very climactic. I feel like I hopped on this YouTube like conscious community streamer stuff fairly recently, and I've caught like I've come in right around the time of a big climax within the community.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what people are saying in the chat here. Yeah, exactly, AK. No sides here, just trying to learn, right?
Yeah, man. Like, and that's where, like, you know, the whole stealing information thing. I want you to steal my information. I hope Bro Sanchez got up on my channel and stole my shit. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be a fucking honor, you know?
Yeah, because we're all contributing. Ultimately, we should get inspired, and maybe if it's like word for word or concept for concept, we can give credit. But ultimately, all this knowledge, it's come from somewhere, someone before us in times past, and we've been reiterating it and teaching it to other people, and those people learn and then teach it to other people. So it's like, yeah, I understand there's certain things we should give credit to the artist or the thinkers, but we're all thinking, and it's just like someone that comes up with something and then voices it or expresses it in some way. There's probably a ton of other people that have thought the same thing, maybe not expressed it the same way, or maybe they have expressed it in some form or another that is very similar. So it seems like it's coming down to a form of ego, and like not a healthy form of ego, wanting to have ownership of knowledge, when knowledge very often is a universal thing that's shared through the collective and is being passed down by the people that came before us. So we shouldn't be so quick to cling to different bits of information and knowledge and say that, you know, we have ownership of it. You know, if someone says something profound and inspired you, you know, shout them out. And don't copy people's work word for word. But if you are going to repost or, you know, reiterate, you know, put your own twist, or just, you know, say, you know, I learned this from XYZ and I wanted to add this onto it. And, you know, some people won't give credit, and that's okay. We kind of have to be the bigger people and say, okay, well, this is getting out to even more people now. It's reached people that I wouldn't have normally because this other person has ran with it. So we're supposed to pass on the knowledge collectively, all to each other. We're all contributing to this process.
Ian, what's up, man?
Wonder if he's there.
What's up, guys? Yeah, no, I'm just kind of just got home. I've been listening. What's up?
Nah, shit, bro.
Hey,
Doing all right, bro?
salutes, Hurricane.
Shout out to you guys in the chat. Yeah, I've been watching Bro Sanchez communities for over 5 years and sat in the shadow for 4 of them. So there's been a lot that's been good. There's been a lot of division and coming back together going on with them. And
yeah.
So You know, sometimes just a couple people will feud or beef a little bit, and then people will choose sides. So that's what makes it a big deal. But
Right.
so I'm not getting, for me, just personally, it's just speaking for myself. I'm just not feeling Bro Sanchez right now. I'm a huge fan of him. He's my favorite YouTuber, but this last few months, I'm just not feeling the vibe, and that's nothing against him. It's just, there's times where we're not feeling each other's vibe, but that's okay,
Sure.
So
Yeah, and that's all right. We don't all have to like each other all the time.
yeah,
But the more we work with each other, the better off we'll be.
yeah.
Facts.
Coming together and having a joining of minds, is much better than the quarrel, I believe.
No doubt.
Yeah, and these little internet feuds, it's best, what I've learned is best to actually just wait 24 hours before you react. Just wait, and really think about it, because it's hard not to respond to things. What's up to the chat?
Ian, I'm curious what you think about blood over intent.
Blood over intent. Can you elaborate on that?
Oh, he ain't seen nothing of it.
What is it?
Here. Let me play a video for you, bro.
There's major flooding going on where I am, guys. There's like levees busting and shit. It's crazy out here.
Really?
What is this? Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know that. Out in Cali?
Yeah, it's all over the news right now. Yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna
Yeah,
check
it's
that
flooding.
out. This beat is the shit. That's not what we're doing here. Come on now. History.
So, blood over intent, before he pulls it up, is basically like literally using your blood and like writing down affirmations, like a ritual. Basically, you write stuff down on a piece of paper of what you want to achieve and manifest, and then you drop your blood upon it, whether you prick your finger or I instead of pricking my finger, I like to floss my teeth and try to like floss really hard so my gums bleed, and it sounds kind of weird, but then I'll use the blood from my mouth so I don't have to like draw blood and like cut myself or prick my finger. But it's not some weird shit like, oh, like you're gonna like cut yourself and make you bleed. It's just a little bit of blood, like pricking your finger with a little needle, and dropping it over on the words that you write down, speaking it out, and making the affirmations and doing a ritual with your blood.
It sounds, no. I think it's really interesting, because I think that they've been programming us that all this stuff is super evil. Because I was listening to you guys were talking about Satan and stuff. That's when I jumped in. And
nice. Okay. You already know.
Yeah. So I'm with you guys where you're saying, like, for me, I think in the past, I like that's devil worshiping evil, but these type of things, it definitely influences the field, and it could do, it's not always bad.
Right. And they want to program us to think that anything that has to do with blood is bad, because they do weird negative stuff with blood themselves, the controllers, the elite. whatever you want to call them. We've been conditioned, everything is backwards, we've conditioned to think that, blood is like, if anything has to do with blood, it's some sinister stuff. But that's not necessarily the case.
That's deep stuff, man. Because what if on a grand scale they're doing stuff with our blood, like all the blood we donate, and doing like weird spells like that, also with the blood? Not just who knows what they're doing with it? Because we could do it on a micro level, like what you're saying. But imagine on a macro level what they could be doing with the like collected blood, casting these intentions in the ether that is like really affecting us.
Right.
So is it a video you're trying to show me, bro? Is it somebody? Is it what's his name?
Yeah. Let me bust this off for you.
The previous video, we're getting pretty deep here.
Okay.
You might see in a lot of your logos or a lot of these things are really pointing to the way things really are. Okay, you see glow in the dark. Okay, they're telling you something here. You see in the previous video, I pointed out that, this you consider you to be your Satan symbol, but it's pointing up and it's pointing down. So it's as above, so below. Now, there's the thumb in and the thumb out. That would be as within, so without. When you hitchhike, that's just like a green thumb pointing up, like the spear of destiny. You're destined to go back to the house of God. God is at the top. As we've seen in many images, I keep showing you that the four-faced, four-letter God is at top. This is the spear of destiny pointing to the location that you want to go, back to the house of God, with your God in heaven. So if you want to become an exclamation, I pointed out in previous videos that you could see that the exclamation point, like your Christmas tree turned upside down, that's where you have a star on top. You kneel down to the feminine at your church and place holy water on your head. That's the divine sacred mother that you've been worshiping the whole time, and the death of man, that's why there's all. Look, let's just focus on this for a second rather than that other crazy stuff that we've been talking about in the other videos. The most important thing for you to understand is that everything's pointing, like here. You'll see this is the word L. You see how the arrow is pointing down to the feminine? If it was pointing upward, that would be the masculine. Okay? So you have to go in, and that place to go in is at the center of the dish. Like, for example, green go. And the green thumb and the hitchhike. Everything's pointing, okay, to the way out of here. It's at the center of the dish where all compasses point to. That's where you want to be at, people. The center of the dish.
Pause.
Okay?
What's up, bro?
So I just want to throw this in here, with the whole inverted aspects of this world, we have, the concepts given to us that up is out and down is in. And that's true to a degree, yes, but we also have to realize that these things invert and cross over, and that to go up, you have to go in, and to be going down is actually to be going out. So to be from light, to be a soul going into a body, into a physical vessel, into 3D, into density, that's going down to this realm and then out, and physically expressing outward as this physical vessel in the 3D world, and vice versa. To go upward, you have to go inward, just like Jesus pointing to his heart with one hand and pointing upward with the other hand. You have to go within to get out, and the whole that goes along with the whole going to the center of the earth. It's going to the center of yourself. That's how we get out of this realm, is through ourselves, or metaphorically through the north star, through the center. So it's this weird thing where it's like you have to think a little backwards, but you still have to think straight at the same time, because to some degree, while you're in this realm, going down is out, and going up going up is going out, and going down is in. That's still true while you're in this realm, but while you have the aspect of yourself that's in the other realm, your soul,
that's like contained within this realm, we have to be thinking a little backwards. We have to think as a soul should think. We want to be careful not to get caught up in the physical and only thinking materially. We have to remember that there is a universe inside of us. Universe is a unit of the verse of the song of life, the holy home. Everything comes from sound, and we're all individual units of the verses, the lyrics to this song. We are sound, we are light being expressed physically, and we can get back to the sound and get back to the light by kind of thinking backwards to get back to where we came from. We're going to have to think backwards since we're here on the other side now. Salutes, Joe. I opened my eyes and there you are.
Hey.
I was just
Joe.
channeling.
Hello, everybody.
What up, Joe?
I'm just waking up, so I saw the title of this is "Wake Up."
It was especially for you, Joe. No.
That's funny.
No, I got up like 3 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago. How's it going?
It's going all right. Well, we're talking about blood over intent right now. Do you know anything about that, Joe?
I've never heard of that. Blood over intent?
Yeah, it's basically doing magic rituals using your blood. It sounds kind of creepy or like weird at first, but ultimately it's neutral and it can be used for a good purpose because the blood is our energy. It's an aspect of ourself, our soul energy. The spirit is contained in the blood and many other things that are physical about us, so it's as within, so without. Using the physical blood to manifest energetically and to tap into the ether. It's tapping into the higher aspect of ourselves. But by using the blood, after you write something down on paper, write your intentions, affirmations, and goals or whatnot that you're trying to manifest and achieve. And that will be strengthened tenfold by drawing blood and dripping it or wiping it upon those words and that paper as you speak it out into existence. So some people might be opposed to this because it involves the idea of using your blood, but ultimately it's not for nothing evil. And you can see that they've kind of conditioned us to look at it in that superstitious way, because a lot of the evil people that control the world and run things, they do this, but on a way worse scale. They kill people and they siphon blood from people and on some vampiric stuff. But basically what we're doing is empowering ourselves as individuals and recycling that blood energy and sending our intentions out into the universe and connecting to our aspects of ourselves that are the universe through the blood. It's a primordial thing.
Wow.
Let me hit play on this, guys.
This, like you see, again, like I was showing in the previous video. Okay, Jesus is multiple G's, which is upside down is 666, which makes sense because here we have as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay, we see that the green thumb, we know this, they rub this in our face, it's pointing up like hitchhiking. You want to take this spear of destiny is pointing to the way out clearly. Okay, or the location that you want to go to with your Father in heaven, right? That's where you want to go with your Father in heaven. So you need to go in to get out, as I've shown in the previous video. You call somebody like, crazy, okay, but that means that their brain is actually working and they're seeing shit properly. Your rulers, they drink the blood of your children. They make you fill out a draft card. They can send you off to die anytime they want and sacrifice you. It's that you're a silly human slave and you really know nothing of truth and you don't want the truth. Okay? The truth is Jesus and Satan are the same character. As above, so below. As within, so without. Okay, people? You've been lied to about everything. And What I'm telling you is that everything's pointing to the way out, which is at the center of the dish. If you're going to want to get with your Father in heaven, then you're going to want to go like the arrow's pointing. You need to go in to get out. Okay? And it's just that simple. So what we all need to do is we all need to unite peacefully out of love for each other and a common cause of survival. You come home with your Christmas tree and you set it up on an X. Okay? If you look at it, this is like an exclamation point. You know, you have the star at the top and the star, everything's been flipped upside down. And, you know, the way out, people, we need to go to the center of the dish and we need to unite peacefully out of love for each other and a common cause of survival. That's how we're going to get to our Father in heaven. Now, I can tell you this, since spilling my blood over my intent and publishing it to the internet.
Okay.
What's super luminous? Okay, that's the channel.
Do you
What's
want
the
to
main
maybe
channel? Is it quasi-luminous or super-luminous?
Super luminous is, yeah, how do you spell that again?
Super luminous.
Okay, so yes, quasi super luminous is a channel that looks like they posted all of his videos.
Yeah, super luminous is Mark Braun, is quasi luminous, is Mr. Satan, is
Damn, looks like I need to start from the beginning with his videos.
he's got a lot of shit, man.
I've only heard people hate on him, so it looks like I know why they're hating on him, because they want to keep, they don't want to, you know.
Yeah, they want to keep him fucking not
Yeah.
being able to tell the truth, you know. They want
There's
to
a lot of channels.
When we were streaming and playing that video that one time, this was my first time listening to him. I was really vibing with him big time.
Mhm.
I was in shock because I heard Bro Sanchez talk a lot about him, like something like kind of negative a little bit, and then so I never checked him out.
Interesting.
Well, Bro Sanchez also apologized to him. Do you remember that Nope live stream that Sanchez did?
I think so.
The cowboy hats and the Yahoo Shaya Hoa Shah.
Intelligence is just starting.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm about 820 days outside of publishing my blood over intent. And it's pretty clear, people, that a hex.
Ah, God damn it.
Oh yeah, I gotta upload all these videos.
You got a Zippo, Jay? The Zippo lighter right here?
Yeah, that's all I got right now.
Yes, sir. I need to put some butane in mine. I love those things.
Yeah, man. They're awesome.
You know, you want to be suave and pick up some hipster girl at some bar downtown, fucking have a blunt in your ear and pull out the Zippo, do a little flick trick with it. that Zippo makes a difference. You're all suave, you know, you're not pulling out one of these regular boring lighters. It's like, oh, this guy has a Zippo lighter. Oh. It's true. Hey, while this loads, or is it paused?
It's loading, dude.
While it
here
buffers, I have a very short story. Oh wait, no, here we go.
No, you're good. Let's let it load a little bit more and then
Speaking of Zippo lighters and females, at one point before I found my girlfriend, I was meeting girls online through the dating app Tinder, if you guys ever heard of it. And I met this one girl that lived near me, and it was interesting. But like the second time I hung out with her, I left my Zippo lighter over there by accident.
Oh no.
And so I hit her up days later when I realized that. It's just like, okay, yeah, you can come get it when we hang out again. I'm like, okay. And time goes by and I haven't seen her again. I'm like, yo, can I get my Zippo ladder? She's like, yeah, of course. But she was kind of like being dodgy about it. So I was like, can I just can you leave it out on your doorstep, or can I just stop by and get it real quick? And then just like, oh, I'll just give it to you when we hang out again. I'm like, okay. we still don't hang out. Like, I try to set something up, and at this point I'm like, I just want my Zippo. Like, yeah, I want to hang out, that would be cool, but like at this point it's like, why are you holding out on me? I can just go pick it up real quick on the doorstep and patio. But I don't know if she's playing games or something. I feel like she was
That's
trying to
fucking-
hold it over my head.
That's fucking backwards. Because normally you leave the Zippo there deliberately, and you're the one who is holding her to hanging out again. This is
Yeah.
all backwards. What the fuck?
Right, Joe, exactly. It is backwards. And I must have said something or given her the impression that I didn't want to hang out again, and that made her mad. So
Yeah.
next thing I know, I think she like blocked me or something. I'm like, I just